Hello and welcome to the Nethergreen podcast. Today is a very special but not special day because today is the first day where we're recording in at my house in the new recording space, but with the microphone set to an actually good quality setting. Because what I noticed was in the in the last podcast that you Bradley did with Leander, I thought
so you
to
listened
myself.
to that?
Yeah, no, I listened to the first 10 minutes and I thought, this sounds a lot better than the other ones I've listened to. I'm sure it does. I'm not tripping, right? And so I went to the previous one that we did with Tom, I think it was. Yeah. And I listened to that one and it sounded awful. It sounded actually awful, really, really bad. I don't think anyone has listened to those episodes purely because of how awful they sound. Like, they sound really bad, genuinely terrible. The echo is really prominent. You can hear pretty much every single bit of background noise in the room that happens, which kind of makes sense because when you're talking into the microphone, most of the echo is coming from the wall behind it, coming back into the microphone. So if we set it into the setting where it's capturing all the sound around it, it's going to capture everything, all of the echoes, all of the little bits that we don't want. But today, we've gone back to the normal, I guess, how we normally would do when we were at yours, where we'd both just be sitting next to each other in front of the microphone.
But see, because it needs explaining. We're not idiots. I'm not an idiot, at least. I knew it didn't sound as good as it could do, but at the time, we just didn't really have a choice. There were three of us around this microphone. Yeah. The reason why we can do it right today is because there's only two of us. We can afford to crouch around the microphone. But fear not, audience, because we have officially ordered a second mic.
We have, yeah.
So even when there's two of us, when two of us and the two mics, that's going to be the best quality, 100%. That's going to be the best goddamn podcast you've ever heard. But even when Leander is here, two of us can be like this, and then one person on the other mic. It will still sound good. Yeah. But when there's only one mic and there's three people, you've kind of got to sacrifice the quality just to make sure everything can be recorded. We had to do it. It needed to be omnidirectional. Yeah. Three people like this would be a fucking nightmare. Yeah. I can smell you.
We are peaking slightly, I've just noticed.
Yeah, but that's not too bad.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, so we're going to have the new microphone coming in. I think that's going to really up the ante, because basically what that means is all of the episodes are going to sound like this episode. Yeah. And yeah, I recorded like a short clip and sent it to you on Discord, and the difference, I was like, wow, there's a big fucking difference between these three settings. And so I think the quality will go up, and hopefully, see, actually Luke sent me a picture on Snapchat of a sofa at Costco, I think it was, or somewhere, wherever it was he went, and it reminded me of something. It reminded me, oh shit, we should actually set up the shed to be able to have like all of the podcast set up in, because a shed would be perfect for the podcast. The walls are made out of wood, no echoing. It's a small room. It's got a I don't know what you call that, but like, the roof, a triangle roof. This kind of room where it's a complete square is like a nightmare for echoes, right? But if we're in a room that has a triangle roof and it's made out of wood, and we've got a bunch of furniture and shit in there, it's going to be perfect for the podcast.
Yeah, but we need to make sure it's, one, heat resistant, like we're warm in there,
so we're not freezing our tits off.
And two, you got to make sure that, like, I mean, you could say it's going to be soundproof, but that's inside. We've got to make sure the sounds from the outside aren't going to affect it. You don't want strong winds and heavy rain to fuck up a session.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think we should be okay in that respect, because it is in like the corner of the garden, so we've got the walls either side of it. So I think for wind we should be okay.
Yeah, but rain could be an issue.
It could be an issue. Yeah,
rain could always be an issue, though. To be fair,
that is true.
That's like a rule of life. Rain could just hit.
You never know what could
fuck
happen.
up your day.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what's on the agenda for the podcast. We're getting a new microphone. It should be arriving in the next 7 days or so.
It should be here by the next episode.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it should be. Right?
Maybe.
He said 11th to 12th, and today is the 7th. So next Thursday would be the 14th.
Yeah.
So it should be here by next Wednesday, which is when we will record.
Yeah.
Okay, settled. And yeah, the mic stand's already here too. That's
Yeah.
just waiting at my house.
Nice.
You know,
Okay.
it's going to be hard to bring that in with work. I can't really take it into work. I fucking full mic stand in a box.
Yeah.
So I might have to like pop over before
In the
work.
morning.
Yeah, in the morning. I can
Yeah.
do that. I don't want to, but I can do that.
Well, if you just leave it outside my front door, I mean, no one's gonna steal it. No one even knows where this house is.
No, I mean, like, I'd have to get off the bus and then walk the 20 minutes down to yours.
I see.
And I need to make sure I get to yours at an appropriate time so I could get to work on time. Maybe you meet me outside my work. Or where I get, or at least at my bus stop. The bus stop I get off for work is the one that's near the pub we went to on New Year's Eve.
Oh, I think I know which one you mean. Yeah.
That's the stop I get off at.
Okay.
So if you could meet me at that stop, you could take it and then just walk it back to yours.
What time?
I usually get off that bus around 8:20.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, that'd be the best way. That'd be the easiest way of doing it, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about you? How have you been?
I've been good. I'm looking forward to recording with the second microphone. That'll be good. But
that's going to change the game.
That is going to change the game. Yeah, that's been that is what we've been waiting for a long time.
And once we've done that, we actually can begin considering, the video element and maybe live streaming it on Twitch. I mean, what blows up podcasts isn't any of that. It's YouTube and TikTok shorts of edited
of the funny bits.
Yeah, of the funny bits of us doing little bits.
Yeah. We get Elon Musk and get him to smoke a joint. That'll blow us up.
Yeah. And he'll say something like, I don't know, what is it? Magnets, whatever the fuck.
Magnets.
He probably has a strong opinion about magnets.
He definitely does, yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going to blow us up, That's what's going to make the big bucks,
Yeah. Or hopefully it'll be my latest app, GarageMate.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to promote on this podcast episode now. Officially, I'm going to promote it here. So I've basically spent the past 4 months working on this app, which it's not an app. It's
an idea.
It's an idea. It's a concept. It's a vision.
It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't know if I could call it an app because it's kind of like multiple things. So basically, there's going to be a website for people to find it on. And basically, it started off as Luke's dad, Luke, friend of the podcast.
Friend of the
He's been on the podcast. Luke's dad.
He was in such episodes as episode, I want to say it's like 29. I'm going to check that because it'd be awesome if I got that right.
I bet it's more like 30 something. It's got to be more like 30 something.
It's 34.
Yeah.
Wow, I was way off.
Yeah, but
Look how many we've done this year, though.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
35 and this is 45. We've already done 10.
Yeah, we've been consistent.
We've been consistent.
Good. Yeah. But yeah, so it started off as I was going to build a website for Luke's dad's business, which is a garage. He owns a garage in their town. People come to drop off their cars to get fixed, get their MOTs done, etc., stuff like that. And he wanted like an app or a website for his business. So I thought, okay, me and Luke could probably do that together. 4 months later till today, it's kind of transformed into a complete SaaS product, basically.
And it's taken too long. His dad's lost his garage. He's lost everything.
His dad's lost everything.
He wanted one thing and you built an entirely different thing.
Yeah. But this app, not to toot my own horn, but this is definitely the single
greatest thing anyone has ever done in the history of the world.
This is the single best thing that I have ever developed, I think. In my opinion, maybe not in terms of like what's there on the front end, the features, but how it's made on in the code. In my opinion, this is my best piece of work that I've ever done, because I've pretty much done the whole project. And normally at work, if you're a developer, you just do little bits and pieces here and there.
This is your Oppenheimer, mate.
Yeah, but I built this entire
you have become
thing.
deaf.
Exactly. But I built this entire thing myself, which at work you don't normally get to do. I think that's true for most things, like most professions. You
built
don't
all yourself.
Often, yeah.
That's a fuck Luke.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
No, I mean
something you could do together, but you built it all yourself.
Kind of, yeah. Basically, I mean,
Luke, I hope you don't listen to this, pal.
No.
You did nothing.
Luke has done some recently. So within the past week and a half, Luke has done stuff. But yeah, up until basically for the majority of it, like the past 4 months, it's pretty much been me that's done it. But now that we've got it close to finishing, Luke's like, Chit,
That's when he decides to pull his weight and be like, oh, maybe I can help so we can both get the glory. You know what, Luke? If you are listening to this, you didn't do it, mate. This is Hector's app. Take your name off of it.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got, the website is pretty much done. The app itself is pretty much done. Obviously, there's more we can add to it. And we've got like a little booking page as well. So overall, it's pretty good. And we're going to let people use it for £25 a month as the cheapest option. Man. But this is where you come in, Bradley. Because I thought to myself,
Can we do it here on the pod?
I mean, you could do some tests here on.
Yeah. We could do some tests.
But so what I realised and I think so for the past 4 months, I wasn't really taking it that seriously. Because I was focusing on my career. And then I kind of realised something with one of my friends. I was on a call with one of my friends who's in a similar line of work. He's also a developer. And we were on a call just talking about, how's work going? Great. Where are you staying? Oh, I'm living with my brother. We're sharing like a flat together. And I was like, damn, don't you find it weird how statistically me and you, because he's in a slightly higher bracket than me, he makes 60k a year. Me and you are in the top 80% of people, 85% of people in this country. Don't you think it's kind of weird how us in the top 85% of people in this country can't afford a house?
Hold on a minute. What do you mean by top 85%?
So statistically speaking, you can check the government. You can see salaries broken down by percentiles.
No, I get. I mean, do you mean you're in the top 85% or you're in the top 15%? Are you saying you're doing better than 85% of the country?
Yeah.
Then you're in the top 15%.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, because top 85%, that wouldn't be that impressive.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Top 15%. So we're at 85% percentile.
Yeah.
And how are we not able to afford to buy a house?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
So what that makes me think is who's buying the houses? Yeah. Who is actually buying the houses? If people who are in the top 80 to 90% of earners can't afford to buy a house, who the fuck is buying a house? Who are actually the people buying houses? It's insane.
It's the rich pigs.
And so I realised, wow, the way to make it in life is actually not really through career progression. Like, progressing your career is going to get you pretty slowly towards your goal of getting a house or stability. So I thought, okay, well, what do rich people do? How do they get rich? Basically, they gamble.
Yeah.
They do that, but also they start multiple businesses. They have side hustles. They, write scripts. They do projects. And those are the things that take off and get them to where they want to be. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to actually try hard and finish this project and start a bunch of other projects, which I've done. We talked about the furniture one on this podcast before. We talked about the AI. Did we talk about the AI one?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, the AI one. Both of those two I'll do after this project, but I'm going to finish this project, get it over the line. But I'm not just going to get it over the line for Luke's dad. I'm going to get it over the line for an actual business.
Yeah.
And for that, I need you, Bradley.
Yeah.
I need you, Bradley, at number.
A full dog. I'm going to forget to censor that.
And that's why I need you. Because while I was making the website, I realized, hey, most of the time, these websites or whenever you guys buy anything, they have marketing. They have an advertisement or they have tutorial videos or things like this. This is what we need. And me and Luke looked at voice actors on Fiverr.
Yeah, I've tried Fiverr before, but
man.
There's some funny shit.
There's some really funny shit on there. If you just go onto Fiverr and look up voice actors, and you will see.
You would have had more luck using Mandy.
Yeah, you will see the amount of cringe.
Yeah.
On there is unfathomable, but some of them are actually quite funny.
Pay £5 for a premium Mickey Mouse, and it's just some guy being like, "Hey."
Yeah. So I was like, okay, what about Bradley?
What about
You know,
me?
Bradley, script writer, loves audiobooks, into podcasting, perfect. And
Yeah,
you're-
amazing penis,
Exactly, yeah.
extraordinary
Yeah.
testicles.
exactly, yeah.
I'm the right man for the job.
Yeah, you are the right man for the job. And you've got that perfect sort of like London Essex accent, which all garage owners have.
And the thing about
even if
me,
they're in Scotland.
because obviously some people might listen to the podcast and be like, Bradley doesn't have a good accent. He talks way too fast. He talks funny. He mispronounces word all the time. What do you mean, bottle of water? And no, I talk fast. Yes, I think fast. I'm better than you. But when I really want to, audience, I can speak with cadence that would sound good for audio. Obviously not with as many pauses. That's because I was actually thinking about what I was going to say there.
Yeah, but even then, I don't think. I think for our audience, your accent is good.
Yeah, well, that is.
Can't drink one, mate. Go on down to the garage and fix your car.
When you come with garage.
No, that's really disrespectful.
To you?
To garage owners.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Luke's dad. I'm sorry, my dad.
Yeah, sorry, your dad. Yeah, but basically, we need 3 things, which we will pay you for. We're not expecting you to do it for free.
Let's discuss rates on the podcast.
Yeah. Let's discuss rates on the podcast. Okay, unironically, the rates I had in mind were between 50 to 100 quid for each one.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Well, it depends on which one.
Yeah. Okay, so one of them that we want is just like a simple sort of tutorial video. So yeah, that won't really be too hard. The only reason we need you is because no one wants to listen to a posh guy and
Get down to my garage, mate.
yeah. So we just need like a simple tutorial video. So it would basically be a screen recording with you talking.
Yeah.
Right. So that's simple. That doesn't. I mean, there can be a very, very basic script just so you know roughly what you're doing, but like what you say doesn't matter too much. It's just like instructional.
Can I just throw out some random shit?
No. Well, what kind of random shit?
Then when you click on the homepage, you are directed to the blah blah blah. God isn't real.
No, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. Also,
there's a man outside your window.
Yeah. Also, you'll be fired if you do that. Yeah. Even though this is just a freelance job, you can't get fired. But yeah,
I can. You can tell me not to.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah, you can directly fire me.
Yeah. Okay, but then the next one that we need is like a what do you call it? Like a when you call up somewhere and it goes do 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 do, and then it hits the
Hello,
tone.
you have reached Garage Mate.
Exactly. Yeah, we need that. And then the last thing that we need, this one's a bit harder.
Yeah, it's the full 8-hour audio book
of
your journey to success.
Yeah, I want you to make my autobiography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need to write it, and you're only willing to pay me £100.
Exactly, yeah. No, but for the last one, we need, basically, it needs to be like a really simple, sort of catchy ad.
Okay.
Sort of thing. So basically what we're going to get is... So it'll be like a fake sort of like recording of the app, but like with fancy editing. And then you'd be like saying stuff like, don't you wish that you could control your garage? I don't know. I'm not an actor. I don't know how to do that shit.
Control your garage today.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Like more
Mate
like
your garage.
More like an advertising type of thing.
Yeah.
And that'll be slap bang on the top of the homepage. Yeah, so I showed you before the homepage, and just underneath was a picture of what the dashboard looked like. That will be replaced with that video.
Okay.
So it'll be that kind of video with your narration.
Can I improv some stuff?
You
For
can.
You now?
Yeah, you can, sure, yeah.
Okay, so one of them could be, because the one you just played me had, it had music.
Yeah.
So as the music builds up to the wires, I could be like, Garage Mate.
Like the auto glass repair.
Yeah.
Auto glass replace. Yeah.
Auto Garage Mate.
Auto Garage Mate. Auto Garage. Don't just completely rip off the tune. Just be like, Auto Garage Mate. Auto Garage Mate.
Yeah, I could do something like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Or maybe I could have it. It could show it all going well, and then suddenly something goes wrong, and it's like a window smash, and I just be like, "Don't you hate it when that happens?" Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. But that's basically what we need. So those 3 things. Obviously, the third one needs more thought.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are kind of like pretty easy.
I could do some characters in it too.
Yeah, you could do characters.
Like for the tutorial one, I could be like, "Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about GarageMate. I found this really cool app," and I could do like and then they're like, they obviously it's an annoying voice. I don't want to hear, but at the same time they're like, "I feel bad for this guy." I should finish the video at least. He's put a lot of thought and effort into this.
Yeah.
He's put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
100%. If you still want me after my little auditions.
So yeah, the first two, like, I'll probably come up with something, but the third one, I don't really know how to write an ad.
Yeah, you need help from the king.
We need help. Yeah. So maybe the other two will be more like 50 quid, and the third one will be more like 100. Cause,
I mean, I'm not gonna for the third one. Are you sure you don't just want that that stereotypical TikTok voice where it's like this garage app? You know the one I mean?
Yeah. What, like the robot voice?
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like more people would click on it.
I feel like the wrong people would click on it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because we want people like Craig, basically, to click on it. Yeah. And I don't feel like your dad would be interested in anything like that.
No, he'd hate it.
That's like a millennial, like, Zoomer type of thing.
Yeah, he'd hate it, yeah.
We need stuff that adults.
You need that audience, yeah.
Actually, we found this website that has got like a bunch of like professional audio, voice actors on, but the quotes started from £300. No matter which person you picked, it was started from £300. So it was like real proper voice actors. And one of the guys, like, on all of them, they had like previews, and in the previews it was basically like their show reel, I guess. It had like clips from all the stuff that they'd done. One of them had done an ad for NatWest.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, we're dealing with the big boys here. And they had like,
and you've got to pay me even if you got to pay that 300 even if he does a bad job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, right, yeah, these are the big boys, because you can tell when someone has that distinct, unique voice.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it.
Are you saying I have though? Because I don't think I have.
I think you could if you train, have a training montage. We need
an epic voice training montage.
An epic voice training montage.
Just a lot of
we've got to give you one of those, and then you'll be in the money.
Auto car repair, auto garage mate. I've heard that.
That's beautiful.
That should be it.
That snippet and put it straight on the website. Yeah,
that's 50 quid, please. But yeah, no, I'm very much willing to do it.
Yeah. And the way I see it is, if I keep pumping these out every so often, if I can keep, so it's taken me 4 months to make this.
Yeah.
If I can make one new app every 4 months, that means by the end of this year, I'll have 3 apps.
Yeah.
And that's good.
But
that's a good place to
imagine
be.
if you could do one every 3 months, because then by the end of the year, you have 4 apps.
Imagine if I could do one every day. 300 apps. Oh my god.
Imagine it though. Imagine a world like that.
Yeah, well,
you'd be so rich and famous.
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, but the next one after this is the more controversial one, which is the AI app.
Which I won't be helping you with.
Yeah, which you won't be helping me with, but I have actually got some interesting things to talk about on that one. So...
Oh, why now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, well, fuck you. So, as you may remember, the main reason why I wanted to embark on this one was because there was the potential of other people helping, right? So imagine you've got a script idea, you're not too keen on it, but you know that 5 other people are going to help you write it.
Yeah, make a writer's room, yeah.
You're going to do it just for that, not for the idea.
Oh,
you're doing it.
You're
doing it because 5 other people are helping, so it's going to get done soon.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah, I get it, man.
Now, there was 2 other people that I was going to do it with, and one of them messaged in a group chat that we had and basically said, "Hey guys, I don't know if this is going to work out for me. I've got other stuff going on. I'm going to dip." And he left. And the other guy, who I thought for sure was going to help with the project, because for the past week in the group chat, he'd been saying shit like, "Man, this idea is so good. I'm so hyped to get started."
He was saying shit like, "Man, I'm definitely going to help with this project.
I'm definitely going to help with this project. I'm totally not going to bail last minute, man.
You should you try and keep me away from this project, Hector."
But was saying shit like, "Oh, when can we get started? We need to start development soon. I want to get started
on this project."
Yeah. But unironically, as soon as that guy left, he was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving as well," and then he left.
Oh,
and I was, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little bit annoyed and disheartened, because I did. That is annoying and disheartening. But luckily, someone else, another random guy, was like, "Hey, I'll join," and he seems more into it.
Yeah, but isn't it gonna be sad if he was like, "Yeah, I'll join"? This sounds like a crusade. We're warriors, and then he joins and it's just you. You're like, yeah, everyone else fell. Everyone else. We're gonna rise like phoenixes from the ashes.
I'm hoping that Sammy sticks to the project, because actually Sammy helped a little.
Is that
bit.
who joined?
No.
I was about to say, that'd be even funnier.
No, it was someone else. His name is Georgie, and actually, what's funny is that we've also got George on the project. So we've got George and Georgie.
Wow, you're the odd one out. You should leave.
Yeah. So we've got George, Georgie, and Sammy.
Yeah.
And then Hector. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense.
Hector.
Yeah, Hecky. That does it. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully the project goes well. I put a fair. No, I haven't put a fair.
I put $10,000.
I put a lot of time and a lot of thought into this project. So I hope that all of these people don't just like fuck off. And I will still do it. I will still do the project if everyone does fuck off. But I really hope that they don't.
Yeah, I might get that.
Yeah.
I won't help.
You won't help for that. You will fuck off.
Because I think this is a morally grey area.
Yeah.
But we don't need to get into it.
But the next project after that is less morally grey because it's about selling furniture.
I don't know, man. I've not told you about this, but I very strongly disagree with your decision to. I feel like you're taking money out of the pockets of the homeless by doing that.
Yeah, that is the business model, actually.
Yeah, because homeless people could be on the street and be like, extra, you want to buy some furniture? Yeah. Go to blah, blah, blah. And no, you're just going to do that instead.
Yeah, exactly.
You piece of shit.
I can't believe I'm doing it. Yeah.
I think the furniture app has potential. It's actually kind of the end of the sentence. Yeah. It has potential, yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I out of those two ideas, the AI and the furniture app, I like the furniture app a lot more.
It's certainly more accessible.
It's more accessible, and in my opinion, it's just overall more original.
And
the
it's
AI
morally
app
better.
It's morally better. The AI app isn't original in the slightest. Yeah. The only thing that gives that a shot at making money, I think it's entirely riding on the fact that we would be hopefully the first people to release it. That's the only plus for it. Yeah. But that's the same with the furniture app, so I don't know.
It's the same with anything.
It's the same with anything.
If you're the first person to do anything, that is an achievement.
Yeah. In fact, with most things, the first person to get there is the one that makes the money. Well, even if they're not the best.
I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't know if that's true.
All right, let's say, for example, me and you made a film in 1901. It would be a lot more successful than... Or like...
No.
Or what about if we... Okay, but then we'd have a chance of being like Walt Disney, right?
I mean, yeah, we'd have legacy.
Yeah.
I think legacy you'd certainly have if you're the first one to do it. That doesn't mean you'd be the most successful. I disagree with that assertion.
Okay, you have...
We're both tired because we went out and played darts instead of recording the podcast.
We played darts for like an hour and a half.
And we'll get into that. We'll talk.
But okay, my opinion is that if you are one of the first people to do something as like a business or a profession, you have a higher chance of being successful.
Yeah, I mean, certainly higher chance. Yeah, because you're the only one who's done the thing that could be success. Yeah,
think about all of the big companies that exist now in like pharma, film or in like tech. Yeah. How many of them were established like less than 10 years ago? It's actually shocking how small the number is because there aren't any.
Yeah.
All of them are really fucking old. So that is the answer. The answer is just to be the first one to do it. And then like, I think that's it, really. Yeah,
but the 10 highest grossing films are all from the last
That's true. Yeah, that's true. The films. But I guess it's different between like product and company.
Yeah,
the product, the product has to be new, but the company selling it is usually old.
That's very true, actually. I'd agree with that. Yeah. Let's shake on it and get away from the issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went and played darts. I wish we had like a riveting story about it. We don't. We just failed.
The only riveting story is that we have no idea how to play darts. And we have no idea if we did good or bad.
Yeah. We ended up just kind of giving up on the concept of darts. We were just like, let's see if we can get bullseye. Yeah. And we didn't for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we literally were just throwing darts at the board over and over again, repeatedly, non-stop for about an hour and a half, and neither one of us could land a bullseye.
I like the idea of someone who like is like actually really, he knows darts, He looks over, he sees one of us do like 3 amazing shots, and then he just sees us being like, oh, maybe next time, you know.
See, what confuses me is,
what do the numbers mean?
yeah, what do the numbers mean? But also, we hit the green section, which is like just a little tiny ring around the center. Me and you must have hit that green section at least more than 5 times.
Yeah.
So how did we not hit the middle section even once?
Yeah.
Because the green section wasn't 5 times bigger than the middle section.
Well, the radius is, maybe.
I don't know. That's the part that confuses me. I think part of the reason why we didn't get it is because maybe it's because we were focusing on it the whole time, right?
No. I think it's because
We're terrible.
we were shit at dance. Yeah, exactly what I was going to say, yeah. Because we're bad at the game.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Honestly, that whole situation, I feel really disheartened by it. I feel like I'm a failure. I'm not going to say I should kill myself. I'm just going to do it.
I will.
You know?
I'll say it.
Oh, no.
We should both kill ourselves.
We've got to do it again at some point.
Yeah.
And it'd be really, really funny if we go with someone and we're like, we're going to play darts, proper darts. You've never played darts like this in your life. Get ready for the game of your life. And then we just do that.
For an hour.
But we don't even...
In silence.
Yeah. But we don't tell them that we're specifically going for bullseyes.
Yeah.
So, you know, whenever he's like, you won, we're like, did we? Did we? Finn. Let's say it's Finn. Did we, Finn? Then eventually...
I feel like Finn would like playing darts.
Yeah, I've never played with him, but he probably likes playing darts. I played pool with him. He likes playing pool.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's another thing. There's a pool table at the pub we went to, and there was a group of people playing
Everyone
pool.
was cheering.
And everyone was cheering. I was like, man, where's my 15 minutes of fame? You know, where's my glory? I wanted us to get to the green and people being like, oh, and then...
Bowling. What about bowling?
What about it?
I like bowling.
I like bowling, but I'm also not good at bowling.
I like bowling more than darts.
100%.
Yeah.
But-
It's more fun and satisfying.
I know, this is how I know I'm going to be really good in my 50s. I really like golf.
Golf is also fun. Yeah, golf is also... But there's something about hitting the pins in bowling that is satisfying.
No, I can agree with that, but like, that's the thing. Bowling, not that, you know, let's say it's like a good hour, maybe hour and a half. A golf is you could take up most of a day playing golf.
You could, because you get to enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, you get to go to, let's say it's in a country club, you get to wear those fucking gay little shirts.
You get to go around all of the countryside in your little golf club carts. Yeah.
You just get to chat, you know, as the wife, you know? You can't really do that in bowling.
Yeah, no, you can't. When you're doing bowling, there's like kids crying next to you. There's like,
how's the wife?
Yeah.
What?
The music's always too loud.
Exactly.
Like,
there's always a smell.
Yeah, there's always a smell. And there's that video on the screen whenever you hit a strike, the bowling bin. The bowling ball is getting raped by the pins. Yeah. Getting like double penetrated by the pins.
The pin has its own pin cock, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, no, golf is much better.
Yeah. Also, I've never understood like how those shoes are more grippy than my shoes, because the shoes are always slippery.
It's true.
They're always slippery.
I think it's a trap.
I think it's like, do you know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think they make those shoes.
You asked that question like a child. How are these shoes grippier than my shoes?
No. I think they make those shoes purposefully slippery to prevent you from going onto the bowling strip.
Yeah.
Because if you went on with your normal shoes, which have grip, you'd be like, oh, I could do this all day, you know, running around, jumping on it. But with those shoes, how slippery they are, you'd fall over and crack your arse open.
You would have lost a day.
Yeah.
On the I don't know. Here's my question though. Do you consider golf, darts, and bowling sports?
Yeah, they're sports. They're like recreational sports.
I don't know if I consider them sports. I consider them activities. But sports? I don't know.
I'd consider bowling more of a sport than the other two because
bowling's the one I consider least to be a sport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I consider it most to be a sport because I feel like bowling is the one that you could break a sweat doing the most.
Yeah, but it's not just about that. I consider golf to be the one that's most sportish out of those three.
That's because it has tools, you know, like hockey.
Yeah, that's kind of it. And it has a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose bowling also has a ball. But at least in this one, like, because bowling's also, I don't think sport is as skill-based as people say.
Mm.
But No, sorry, the opposite. Sports is very skill based, is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
And golf is way less dependent on luck than especially darts, but also bowling. Bowling and darts are very luck based games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
for the average Joe.
For the average Joe, for Joe, my average friend.
Yeah.
But
who should come on the podcast?
Joe should come on the podcast. Yeah. But golf is very, very like, and that's why I especially feel I feel better winning a game of golf than I do winning a game of bowling.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I did something today.
Yeah.
You know, you could legally you could win a game of bowling with your eyes closed the entire time. Good luck doing that on golf, pal. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
But also, you ever see like those really long range shots that people do with golf? That is so luck. So much of that has to be luck.
I don't know. I feel like they're measuring the wind resistance. They're going and they're putting their finger in the air, you know.
See, but I feel like with bowling, you can be like precise with it. Because there's no like super long shots or anything, yeah.
Yeah, but you can also cheat at bowling. You could put the gutters up. You can't do that with golf.
You can get the fucking rail, the child's rail that you push the ball down.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Which also, they're always shit.
Oh
Every
yeah,
single
they
time
never
I've used
work.
them, they're always terrible.
I think it's to discourage children. It should be like, hey kids, you should get good at bowling because this isn't it work. But you can't do that with golf. You know, you can't have like a cone. Yeah. You got to bat it into. You know.
Also, when I do bowling, I like to try and find the heaviest bowling ball that they've got there.
I'm the exact opposite. I go for the lightest one.
I like to go for the heaviest one possible just because it's fun.
I think the lighter it is, the quicker it goes.
That's true. Yeah. See, my reckoning is that if I've got an incredibly heavy bowling ball, that means
you've got a really heavy cock.
Yeah, it's like a symbol of my balls and my cock. Yeah. But apart from that, it also means if I roll it and it hits the pin, it only has to touch them a tiny bit and it'll destroy them.
And you know what? I'll make an observation right now. Bowling is also, if it is a sport, is the least sanitary sport in the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
You should boil your fingers whenever you finish doing a bowling ball.
You basically, everyone crams their fingers into this confined space, sweaty fingers. And
I bet if you left a bowling ball in a basement for a couple of years, you'd come down and there'd be fucking fungus growing out of the fucking holes. It's probably the most disgusting place in the entire world, that fucking bowling ball.
What's the TV show with the mushroom zombies? I've forgotten what it's called.
Last of Us.
Yeah, the Last of Us be like that.
The cordyceps come out of bowling balls.
Exactly, yeah. The bowling ball just becomes a zombie.
Yeah. Because that's another thing. A lot of kids are playing it. Oh, finger up the nose. I cough from the fingers. I've just got chocolate.
And then cram their fingers into the fucking bowling ball.
And half an hour later, some guys come over, done and went and sprayed it once and walked off. And then you come over. You trust that spray? I don't trust that spray.
And you put your fingers in, you go, oh, there's weird brown stuff inside this fucking... It tastes like chocolate. It's yummy.
And then you go, and then after that, you know, you've done it on a good date. Oh, let's play bowling on the first date. You go home, you finger her. She's got a UTI now.
And she thinks it's your fault.
She thinks you're a disgusting thing. You lose the girl of your dreams, and she's pissing blood for a fortnight.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all because of that disgusting.
Because of bowling.
Good bowling, yeah. The amount of times that's happened to me.
Yes, that's happened so many times, more than I can count. Yeah. Yeah.
And golf has variation too. Like mini golf, crazy golf, regular golf.
You got mini bowling, crazy bowling.
Plus, golf is more fun on the Wii than bowling is.
Yeah.
And that has to count for something.
It does. It definitely does count for something. Yeah.
We should go golf.
Actually, one thing that we are going to do soon is we're going to go paintballing.
That's true.
Yeah, we are.
Is that a sport?
I think that is a sport. Because it's really, in my opinion.
If that's a sport, that means actual war is also a sport, in my opinion.
I mean, it basically is, isn't it?
It's
a competitive. It's a competitive based winning. Like you either win or you lose.
It's blood sport. Yeah. I guess so. So. Disgusting to think about that.
It is terrible, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go paintballing. We're gonna shoot hopefully other people, not each other.
Yeah, we want to be a platoon.
Yeah, I want it to be all of us versus some random kids, and we just obliterate the kids into pieces.
We just fucking destroy them.
We want them to be crying back home to their mummies.
I want it to get so bad that it's like in South Park. Their dads You know, they're coming halfway through and they're like, "You're facing us now,"
Yeah.
and we still destroy them.
Yeah. And then
one of them was an actual vet. He was in Korea.
Holy shit, yeah. And then as we're leaving, one of their wives like looks over to us and winks.
Yeah.
Hands you her number. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it should be fun. Maybe beginning 2 weeks of April, we've said, maybe, because I have that off work.
Yeah. Either that or we'll be on a weekend. Yeah. Oh, also, don't forget, next Thursday is Leander's coffee thing.
Oh, shit. Next Thursday?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shitty day. Where is it?
In Bury.
When?
At 6:30 p.m.
Okay, so maybe I could make it. What time does it finish?
Like 9:30.
So I'd have to get back home, which is about an hour bus journey. I could maybe go for the first round. I want to go. I really want to go, but that is terrible timing for me.
I mean, also remember that one of the people going there will have a car, so he could possibly give you a lift back.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But he's also competing. He could win. He could, and if he wins, he isn't driving me home. He's getting shit faced. That's what I'd do if I won. I'd get the drunkest I've ever been.
Except no, you can't drink alcohol. This is a coffee tournament. He's gonna be buzzing. Oh, yeah. He's gonna be buzzing.
Let me drive you home, buddy.
Yeah. You're gonna be driving home at 150 miles an hour.
I'm gonna die on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to that next Thursday.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool, to be fair. Well,
we could talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if you listen to the last one, Leander's not been on for a while, properly.
Yeah.
Why is that? Did you have a falling out with your brother?
Well, the problem is really with the buses.
That's what he said too, but I feel like there's a hidden story here.
All right, you get the bus every day into work when you go into work.
I do.
Obviously, not every day.
No, even on weekends.
What you need
just to
do,
keep up with practice.
What you need to do, because I keep saying that I'm going to do this, but in reality, I can never be bothered to wake up at 6:30 and then go and find the bus driver and ask him and then come back and do my work. But really, one of us needs to ask the bus driver, hey, do you know where the bus goes through from Cambridge at 6 in the morning? Basically.
Or he needs to learn to drive. One or the other.
Yeah.
Or you need to learn to drive. And
See,
you
the
could
problem
give
is,
him a lift every morning.
You know what's hilarious? Now that I live here, I'm even less likely to learn to drive.
Yeah.
Because
you have no motivation.
I have literally no reason to learn to drive because A, I'm fully remote. B, I live somewhere where there's a bus that goes from here to Cambridge every half an hour, and the bus stop and the bus stop is literally less than a 5-minute walk away from this house.
Yeah, way less. It's like a minute and a half.
Yeah,
maybe even less.
So if I was to get a car, it would literally be the biggest waste of money ever. Because I would never need to. It would basically just cost me loads of extra money for no particular reason.
Yeah. But how about the pride?
Pride. I mean, yeah, pride, I guess. But I mean, I don't really care that much because I live in a really nice house.
That's true.
Yeah.
You make loads of money. You've got the girl. You've got the house. You've not got the car, but you don't need the car.
Actually, I'll tell you what. When Shimong's friends came over the other week, the guy actually commented and was like, "Wow, that's a nice sofa," and I was like, "You're goddamn right." You're goddamn right.
He was like, "How much was that? 1.8?
Yeah.
2.1.
Yeah, but also this is the guy that's 45 years old.
Oh.
Who's dating like a 24-year-old.
Oh, so he's kind of... Is he a douchebag?
No, actually. He's actually a really nice guy.
Then why? Why is he doing that?
See, now this is actually interesting because when I worked at the pub before, you remember the pub?
Yeah.
The owner was Glenn. He was about 45 years old and he was married to one of the girls working there who was 2 years older than me. So he was about 45 and she was about, 25. So he would be about 20 years older than her.
Fucking greasy.
And he had recently gotten divorced by his previous ex-wife. Now this guy also recently got divorced by his previous ex-wife. I think there's a correlation.
No, that makes sense.
I think there's a correlation. At the age of 40, you get divorced by someone you've devoted your life to.
And you go into a midlife crisis.
Yeah. I think that's what I think so. Because this guy is genuinely Like, I don't know anything about his personal life or what he's like with his girlfriends or what he's like with women. But as a guy, he is a really nice guy. Like, he's really nice. You probably actually get along with him. He's got a really good sense of humor. He is really like nice and funny.
But he is fundamentally greasy.
But he is fundamentally greasy. But even still, he is a nice guy. And apparently, like, he pays for everything. His girlfriend stays at his house in London.
That's worse. That makes it worse.
Is it worse?
I think that makes it worse.
It possibly does.
Makes it
him
worse.
Like a sugar daddy.
Yeah, it makes him more like just a dad. Like the dad to this woman. Like, yeah, I'll pay for the house, honey.
But no, he is a really nice guy. He is a nice guy. If you met him, you'd be like, hey, this guy's really nice, because he is a nice guy.
You're saying you didn't get the slightest ick from him?
No.
I'd get an instant ick.
Well, you haven't met him yet. Maybe you will, because I think you probably get along. I think you get along with him. I'm gonna hold you to that. All right, if you do get along with him, you owe me £50.
Don't invite him to New Year's. Is what I'm gonna say.
You owe me £50 if you get along with him.
I shake on it.
Oh, you owe me £50.
Well, no, you don't.
You will get along with him.
Okay, but if I'm sorry, but if I don't, I get £50 too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna purposely not try to, but there's something about that that's just way too gross for me. Like, I'm 24 right now. I'd feel gross dating an 18-year-old. That's way less gross than being 45 dating a 25-year-old.
She might be 26.
Oh, you didn't mention that. Oh no, I'd love this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink for this guy. No, it's still fucking gross, Hector.
But no, generally he is a nice guy. He's very nice. He's very friendly. He's very well mannered.
There's something.
He's funny.
No, there's something. There's something in his part. Like maybe he can only come when he cries or something like that. There's something.
I'll tell you what the something is. The something.
It's not the divorce.
No. The something that makes him like a bad guy or a weird guy is something that I'll never see, and something that will never be shown to me because I'm not his partner.
Yeah.
It's probably related to like his everyone has like the sexual or like...
Yeah, that's why I just suggested maybe he can only come when he cries.
Yeah, like everyone has like the sexual like relationship side of them and the friend side of them. Like, we only see the friend side of our friends.
Maybe he needs to be blindfolded.
What does that mean?
He's got something. He's got something is what I mean.
All right, well, look, he is a very nice guy, and he complimented my sofa, so...
That was enough.
That was enough, yeah.
He's going to date your daughter one day. You're going to have a daughter.
But also what shocked me...
That's like if I dated a daughter you had now in 25 years. Would you still be like, Bradley's a good guy? He complimented my sofa.
Okay, no. If you were dating my daughter, I'd have a problem with it. If you were dating someone else's daughter, I'd just have bad opinions of you.
But the bad opinions would be there.
Yeah, they'd still
because I'd be a bad guy doing something bad.
I still have opinions on his relationship. That doesn't affect my opinion of what he's like, though. He is a nice guy.
There's something there. There's something with her, too.
That's it.
There's definitely something with her, too.
Yeah,
that's something with both of them.
Definitely. Yeah. But either way...
More with him, though.
Either way, he is a nice guy. So if he was a bad guy, then I'd be like, yeah, you're just a douchebag.
Did you recommend him the podcast, by the way?
I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's up to you whether or not to cut this.
No, I won't. Because you should know, if you are listening, genuinely, if you're listening to this, I fundamentally disagree with your relationship. I think you're a gross guy. I've not met you, and maybe I'll get along with you, but I think from the outside, your relationship is pretty fucking gross, and you're probably quite greasy. I'm going to keep that in. That's a message not only for you, but for any 45-year-old who's dating a 25-year-old.
Also, to preface this, he might not actually be 45, he might be more like 42.
That doesn't change it even in the slightest.
He might be more like 40.
That's not even in the slightest.
39?
If you're the oldest you should be dating a 25-year-old, it's 33.
35.
I wouldn't... Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, 35 and 25 is fine, I think.
Nah.
Yeah.
30 and 40 is fine. But 25 and 35? Nah.
See, I don't think that's that bad, 25 and 35.
No, it's not as bad as, 45 and 25. It'd still be enough. It's not enough. Like 45 and 25, I'm like, ew. 35 and 25, I'd be like, it'd get a little reaction. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm Bradley, I'm 35. This is my girlfriend. Come up with Bianca. I don't know. Yeah, 35 and 25, it'd be enough for me to go, just a little wince, and then I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
But yeah, There's something about... I think... but at the same time, you can be like, oh, it's not that bad. To be fair, you don't ever need to date anyone 10 years younger than you. Find someone your own age, bud.
Yeah.
Find someone close to your own age, bud.
Okay, but here's the problem. When you're at...
You don't need to date a 15-year-old.
When you're at the age of 40, how many single 40-year-olds do you think there are?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah.
I would have thought that there's not that many. Are they all married?
No.
Jesus, how sad.
I mean, a lot of them are single mums. But
Oh, Jesus.
but yeah, no, there's a ton of single 40-year-olds and shit.
Really?
And they're not all single mums either. Some of them are just hot 40-year-olds, you know?
I see, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what's your perspective of the world, man? You think after the age of 35, you're just more like you know, most of the world at the age of 35 is in a relationship. Like, no.
Yeah.
They're like us, just older. Like, some of them just aren't in relationships and some of them are.
Oh, man.
You know?
They should all be married. Sacrilege.
Hey, have you ever heard of divorce? They were. You know?
Divorce.
Yeah.
Unholy. Yeah, no.
But yeah, I couldn't do it. All I know is I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
When I hit 30, everyone below the age of 25 is lost to me forever. And when I hit 35, everyone below the age of 30 is lost to me forever. And when I hit 40, I'm going straight back down to 20.
Yeah. Nice, yeah.
Because I am a piece of shit. I'm not afraid to
real
admit
piece
it.
of shit.
Yeah. When I'm 50, I'm going back for those 18-year-olds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Disgusting. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say I'd disown you if you were like, if I was, you know, because we'll be friends when you're 50. If you were like, here's my new girlfriend, she's 22. But I'd sit you down and I'd be like, yo, you're going through a midlife crisis, dude. You need to stop this. You're being gross, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Your cock should never be double the age of the thing you're putting it into.
oh god.
That's the best way I can put it.
Terrible way of putting it.
That's the best way I can put it. If your cock is twice the age of the woman you're putting it into, there's something up with you, man. You there's something wrong with you.
Well, hey, you know, maybe Stephen Hawking had it right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He had it right.
No,
Yeah.
no, he didn't. He was on
No, he
Epstein's Island.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, but doing what?
He just likes
He's paralysed. What was he? He was just watching.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, well, watching's still bad, brother. Watching's still bad.
I know watching's still bad, but like he went there just to watch.
Yeah, some people are sick. Some people are sick, twisted. Yeah, probably. Maybe he was like, I like their feet. And he just wanted them to spread their toes for him, you know? He knows what that sick fucker was up to.
Yeah.
I want to see their black holes, you know?
What is up with the people in this world? Have you seen like what Threads is like?
Threads?
Yeah, Threads.
Oh, you mean the Instagram, Twitter?
Yeah.
No, I've never
Do you want to
downloaded
see?
that. Oh, no.
Let me show you.
Is there a lot of my pussy in bios?
All right. So
Oh,
like,
fuck
if
yeah,
go
you
onto
just
Threads-
opened it.
Yeah. Like, it's literally, I never use this app. I have literally never used this app.
Oh, it's the same as Twitter. It's the For You.
Yeah.
I've complained about the For You so much.
I don't follow anyone.
Yeah.
I haven't liked anything. And I mean,
Holy shit, it's actually
single
all
one,
of them.
Every single one. This is just all porn.
It's actually
the
all of them.
entire app is just porn.
I haven't seen a single non-porn one yet. Keep going. When are we going to get a non-porn? Finally.
Okay, here we go, yeah.
Jesus. That took what?
And ironically, I followed... Oh, I have 27 followers. Wow.
Wow.
Maybe it's these guys. Oh,
Yeah.
I am following one person.
Oh, and it's a
Oh,
porn.
maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
That's why
I
we
must
was
have
doing it.
Actually, wait, no. I know why that must have happened. If you click on someone's profile picture, it follows
Oh,
them.
that's gay.
Like, how fucked is that? So I was like, that's actually probably why that's happened. Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm getting all of them, because the only one I'm following is that. That might actually be why.
Yeah, but now it's part of the algorithm, brother. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
It's all...
Yeah. It's less porn,
It is
but it's still
less.
not porn.
Oh, God.
Well, she's pretty fit.
It looks like what's that black TV presenter with the moustache?
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey. It looks like Steve Harvey with a big ass.
I want to show you. So the porn bots on Twitter have gone critical.
Yeah.
To the point where they're like, because they just target random things. For example, this is Big Finish's Twitter account. Doctor Who audio dramas.
No.
Who's heard Doctor Who Storm of the Sea Devils already? What do you think? Only thing. I have a gift far better than my bio link.
Holy shit, it's just porn.
It's just porn. That's the only reply to this Doctor Who audio drama.
It's porn.
It's just porn. Not even like soft porn. Full nudity porn. 18 plus.
What is wrong with this?
How do you target a Doctor Who audio drama with that shit? Well, let's try another one. Let's go for this one. A cross between RTD Who and Life on Mars. Let's see. Okay, no porn there. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
But the reason why I brought that up is humanity is sexually twisted.
Oh yeah. Let's see this one. Something strange is going on here. Another trailer. Oh, what have we got here?
Porn.
It's the same porn.
Oh, it's the same one, yeah.
It's the same one. Who are you?
This woman is plaguing fucking...
Yeah. Twitter is insane for it. To the point where it's become a meme.
God.
Yeah. But yeah, Threads, I would never join Threads. Because I hate Instagram too. I hate it.
I don't mind Instagram. I use it for the memes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it wasn't for the dank memes, I would have deleted Instagram so long ago. I hate it. I like memes though.
Yeah.
And it's got better memes than fucking Facebook.
It does, yeah.
And here's the thing. That's also why I'm terrified of TikTok. There's some really funny shit on TikTok. And I know if I did download it, I would stay on it. And I would actually really enjoy it.
Loads of time.
Yeah, not only would I waste loads of time, but I would also get, I would also have to consume all the filler cancer. My Xbox has started to, in that stupid fucking voice.
Yeah.
I'd have to skip through that in order to find the good shit. When the good shit's just on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that voice.
Yeah.
I heard the man one too. The man one is the worst.
At least 50% of all the shit that is on TikTok is cringe. There's so much cringe on
Way more than 50, in my opinion. I would say like a good 70% of that app is just pure cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my co-worker was telling me something. So I've got a co-worker who is on TikTok. As in like they make TikToks. They're an influencer.
Oh God.
And they go live a lot. And he went live over the weekend, and then he comes in, and then on Monday he goes into class, and one of the kids in the class is like, I found your TikTok. And he was like, what? And they were like, I saw you go live. I watched you live. And then that started spreading around the class, and everyone was like, you're on TikTok? What's your username? I'm going to follow your TikTok. I'm going to see you in your next live. So you go live every weekend.
Oh, no.
And eventually he's getting more and more cringed. And then eventually he leaves the class and he's a TA, so he talks to the teacher and he's like, is there any consequences to this? And she was like, you're going to have to speak to the head, you're going to have to speak to management. And he was like, am I going to like lose my job over this? And she was like, that depends on what you're putting on your TikTok.
What was he putting on his TikTok?
He's a very family-friendly guy. It was nothing like that. But he spoke to the management. The management was like, well, now that they're aware, you are going to have to, watch what you say. You can't be swearing. You can't be smoking or drinking. You can't be promoting harmful ideas.
Or he could lose his job.
Yeah, no, if he went on and he was like, top 10 weed strains or something like that, then yeah, he'd probably actually lose his job. He's got to be, now that the kids have found his TikTok, he's got to be family. He already was, but now he's got to be family friendly.
Oh man.
Yeah. But also imagine that. Like telling your co-workers about your podcast, not as bad. Going into a school and having all the kids in the class having found your TikTok. That's pretty cringe.
That is worse.
That's like if the kids found the podcast.
Jesus. That would be cringe. That would be really
Oh, I'd delete it in a second. I love this podcast.
What would you actually do if everyone in one of the classes found out about the podcast?
Oh, that's really hard to say, to be honest. Like all the kids? Fuck, man. That'd be really hard. Okay, now what I'd do, I'd keep the content, but I would delete the podcast legally, and I'd create a new one under a new name, and I'd re-upload all the episodes there.
Right, okay, yeah.
But yeah,
that's so funny.
Nethergreen as we know it would indeed die. Because I couldn't take that. Imagine if I walk into class and one of the kids is just like, da, 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 da. Hello and welcome to the Nethergreen podcast. I'd kill myself right there in front of him.
I think
I'd
also
slit my phone with a pair of scissors.
I've said lots of really terrible things about the kids in the class. Also, we've talked about the kids in the class on the podcast.
Yes.
You probably just lose your job.
Oh, it definitely is my job. But because we did that in one episode where I forgot to censor any of the names. And I don't know if you've listened to that episode since, but I actually went back in and edited over all of it.
All right, yeah.
Instead of bleep, because I would have been a lot of bleeps.
Yeah.
Also, if you have found this and you are in my work and that was only like my first week, all right? I didn't even know we weren't allowed to mention the kids by name. Thinking back on it, well, yeah, obviously. But at the same time, you'd have to be fucking Sherlock Holmes just to find it from their name. Say their name's Greg, you'd have to be like, oh, Greg, oh, let me triangulate the fucking positions. Oh, he must be here at this school. Like, no, I didn't think anyone would be that smart. I still don't. I censored their names out of respect. Right? But I went through and just to prove that all the names were censored, they were all. I changed all the names to characters from The Simpsons.
Nice.
And in order too. So I literally in the episode I hard cut to me in the future, and I was like, you can go to the Simpsons Wikipedia page and just look up characters. It's in order. It's in chronological order, nice. Just to prove that all of it's bullshit. But yeah. So yeah, I would definitely lose my job. But at the same time, no. Because even if the kids find it, that means the management would have to find it. And then instead of taking my word for it, they'd have to listen to all 45 episodes of the podcast just to find that one. And before they even get the chance to do that, I've gone and taken down that episode. 45 though. We're getting close to 50. We've got to do something for 50.
What is that? Is that emerald, diamond?
You've talked about this. I think it's emerald.
Yeah, we have talked about it before. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we are getting close.
Yeah, what are we going to do? We had an idea, which was to review every episode of South Park.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's kind of an insane idea, but I still kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do it.
Actually, because we also had that idea for Doctor Who, and if we do that for Doctor Who, I've got an extra thing I want to throw in. I don't know why, but I kind of think, because like, when you think of the Doctor, you're like, oh, he's saving the world. No, he's not always. So if we're going to review every episode of Doctor Who, I also want to review the enemy's plan and whether or not he's actually saved the world, or if he's just like saved a small group of people.
Right.
Because not every plan is world ending.
Yeah.
Dalek, in the episode Dalek, throughout that episode, he's like, if that Dalek gets out, it's going to destroy the world. He won't. It's set in 2012. It's a single Dalek. By this point in 2012, Torchwood exists. You know, fucking a unit is at full power. You know, by that point in 2012, all the Dalek invasion and Davos all happened. They didn't do it then. That one Dalek, the Doctor could be like, it's going to kill every last one of us. He's not. You actually, the human race will prevail. That's not a world-ending threat, Doc. You know, so yeah, I want to review all their plans, because some of them they claim are world-ending. It's just like, nah, I don't think it is. Nah.
Yeah.
We could beat. Essentially, it comes down to, could we beat it? And I think we could. You know,
we'll do something similar in concept to that for South Park, where we're just going to rank all of the episodes.
Yeah, literally every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard.
That is going to be hard. There's so many good ones.
Yeah. And bad ones.
Yeah. I've got, okay, no, I don't know if we'll do that in 5 weeks' time. That's a lot. That's big. That's an ordeal.
Yeah, that is.
So how about this? For the 5th podcast, we do the drunk episode, where we get, because we've gotten like drunk on the podcast before.
Yeah.
I'm talking, we get absolutely fucking shit faced.
Oh god, it's gonna be bad though. It's gonna be bad.
We start it off drunk, and then every 10 minutes we take a shot of vodka.
Jesus Christ.
And it's got to be a 2-hour episode. So by the end of it, we were already drunk, and we've done an additional 12 shots of vodka.
Holy God.
And by the end of it, we also need like someone in the room, Leander or Shamong, just to make sure we're actually like alive and to keep us on track. But by the end of it, we gotta be like fucking, you know, we've got to be so fucking wrecked. That's my idea.
Is that going to be a good listening experience?
Not at all.
No. Okay.
But it would certainly be a celebration.
Yeah, it would. That's true. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Or we do a clip. Okay, here's an idea that would quite be fun for me. We do a clip show episode where we, you know, it's our best moments on the podcast, but I actually just listen to the entire thing and script our best moments, and then we just recreate our best moments.
That's quite funny.
That'd be quite funny. Yeah. Or we create new moments too. Like I script just some random bits that never happened. Yeah. Mix them in, so you know the audience will listen to it being like, "What's real?" You know, which I remember that bit. No, actually, do I? You know, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We've got 5 weeks.
No.
Yeah.
We got time.
Got time.
Yeah.
But how long does it say we've been recording for?
1 hour and 10 minutes and 28 seconds.
Yeah,
29 seconds.
I think that's
30
it.
seconds.
I think that's it.
32 seconds. 33.
You got anything to add?
I don't. Look forward to next week's episode where we will be discussing Leander's partaking in the coffee tournament.
That's not all we'll be doing though, because next week we'll have the second mic. We'll be discussing Leander. He'll probably, hopefully, be here, maybe.
Yeah.
But by next episode, the Oscars will have aired.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about.
So we could talk about the Oscars.
Yeah. Well, it's more I'm going to talk about because you've still got to watch all of the Best Picture nominees. You've seen 3 out of the 10. Yeah. I can send you links to all of them, but it's going to be a very busy week for you.
I don't know if I'm going to be honest.
Exactly.
I'm going to be too busy.
Yeah, exactly. But I will let you know where I stand on them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Why is it squeaking?
What's squeaking? Good squeaking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And we will see you and hear you and touch
Feel
you
you. Yeah.
next week. Goodbye.
Bye.